Hello, writers, and welcome back to Spooky Writes, your channel all about writing. I'm your host, who is secretly a ghost, Kamal Onor. Today we are shining some light on the truth. So make sure if you get any value from this video, make sure to give it a good thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, help it grow, it means a lot. And with that said, let's head into the storm.
It's the raven's call, the werewolf's howl, the vampire's bite. You search through the woods for safety, but all you find is... Okay, right.
Hey, how have you been? It's been a while since I last posted. Well, thanks for sticking with me. And if you're new here, I talk about all things writing. Publishing, the day-to-day struggle of creation. Hopefully you can learn something. Starting off with lie number 1, most people believe that writing is easy and that anyone can do it. Now there is some nuance to this because I believe everyone has the ability to learn how to write and learn how to write well. The vast majority of people will never see their names on the shelves. People will feel frustrated when they try to write for the first time and find it actually, gasp, difficult to write. Some days will be easier than others, and it depends on how serious you're taking yourself as a writer. Seriously.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Writing is not always going to be easy. You are not always going to want to sit down and face the next scene in your story. But for some reason, society thinks writing is easy. Maybe because you do it sitting down? Anyone who has attempted to write knows there can be difficult days that leave you crying on the floor of your apartment, drowning in a pool of your own drafts, wallowing in self-pity at your own lack of creativity, the words stuck in your head, the prose simply terrible. The next lie people believe is that anyone who has a book published is receiving royalties for life, and that those royalties will be enough to pay your bills, maybe even a writing cottage in the most remote parts of Italy. Just remember, it doesn't matter how much you publish, she's not coming back. Or, you might say, if this was the case, then why do so many authors die in poverty? Again, it's more nuanced than you might believe it to be. Because yes, depending on how you publish and determined by your contract, it is possible to get royalties from your writing. But seldom does it ever amount to British nobility levels of wealth. Most writers live normal lives. They write while they maintain a job or raise a family. Possibly teaching or, I don't know, working at a bookstore. For the vast majority of authors, there isn't the extreme levels of wealth that people believe is attached to publishing. Because while that book might cost $20 at the bookstore, the author typically makes less than $2 of that sale. The spooky season is soon upon us, and if you are searching for your next terrifying read, I highly recommend you check out my book, Curse of the Black Horn, available online as well as at many local bookstores near you. Links below. And lastly, let's talk about the lie that all authors are tortured and addicted to caffeine, cigarettes, or alcohol. Authors are a strange bunch. While many authors in movies and shows struggle with elements of being tortured, the truth is far different. The truth is, authors are just normal people. Sure, we might like talking with the voices in our heads more than other living people. But at the end of the day, authors come from all varied walks of life. Writing, after all, is subjective, and it takes a special level of dedication to the craft of writing to actually get good at writing. But it is like any other art out there. If you want to get better at painting, you practice painting. If you want to get better at writing, you write a lot. There is nothing inherently different from people that have learned how to write and those who haven't. Which brings us full circle. Yes, you are capable of learning the skills to be a great writer, but it takes patience and dedication. Even Stephen King said this.
Yeah, I think I had a pretty normal childhood. You know, on the surface, that is, you go to school, you come home, you do your chores. It was like
And with that, keep it spooky.